See my man with the Yeezys on, man. My man
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
good in here.
I'm a sneakerhead. Awesome. So, Tremaine, first question for you is like you went to Virginia Tech. We have talked about Anderson, and I feel like college football is the more similar thing to the European soccer here. How is to feel the Enter Sandman, the Virginia Tech crowd, and everything related with that kind of university?
Yeah, I mean, let me start off by saying, man, Enter Sandman is the best college interest that you can experience. You know what I mean? Like the energy, the crowd, like the noise, like all type of stuff that you can think of, like pregame chills and all type of stuff. Man, you feel that. And like I said, for me, it put my mind like right where it needed to be before I touched that field, bro. And just being able to like experience that and experience the feeling from the crowd is definitely something that's kind of mutual. You know what I mean? Like the culture that's out here, the tradition that's out here, the community that's heavily involved. Man, it's nothing short of it. And I feel that. You know what I mean? Every time that I talk to somebody about soccer out here, man, that's one of the number one things that they say, like how much we love it, and they express their passion for it. You know what I mean? And a lot of different ways. And just being able to see that, being able to learn about that, man, there's a lot of similarities in it for sure.
Yeah. Which one do you feel is like the most difficult stadium to play in college football, or at least the one you have played in?
To play in my experience, I'm trying to see, in my experience, outside of Tech, I feel like some of the stadiums that a lot of people say it's tough to play in, I haven't played in them. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy because everybody says Virginia Tech is one of the tough ones, but obviously that's home for me. So it's like I can't say Tech. From the outside looking in, I can say some different colleges, but as far as that I've played in, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard when you playing at home all the time, and it's kind of hard to compare something to that.
Yeah, I remember when we were doing the draft that you went in, that you were the youngest player to be drafted to the NFL. How does it feel? It was difficult for you. Do you feel something different being like the youngest one, or it was like business the same?
Honestly, man, it was business because, you know what I mean, I made a decision to come out. You know what I mean? I knew I was going to be one of the youngest ones, but it was like, nah, I'm ready for this. You know what I mean? Like, I put in all the hard work. I didn't feel like I was a young guy stepping into, obviously the professional leagues. I was like, nah, I'm ready for this. This is my time. And I, you know what I mean? I went for it. You know what I mean? I set my mind to it. And, once I set my mind to something, it's not too many things that's going to throw me off from that. So everything that I did was committed towards, even if it was people that thought I was too young, to like, nah, I'm going to show y'all this is why I'm here. And, you know what I mean? I carry that confidence with me wherever I go. Even if I don't say too much, that confidence level going to be there. And that's all it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, this is what I'm going to do. And here we are now 8 years later.
So just going to Chicago, you guys have one of the best defenses in the league. I don't know if you are the leader because you are the linebacker, the inside linebacker. That's the leader of the defense for the people in Spain that don't know much about the sport. But who do you feel is the player, like the best player, the one that makes you go like, wow, in your defense? Jaley Johnson, is Montez Sweat. Who do you feel it is?
Man, it's all of us for real, man. We all push.
You have a lot of dogs, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of dogs out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we all push each other to be great, and that's when you got like a good team. You know what I mean? Like when you can't just pick out one guy. It's like, nah, I got a guy here, guy here, guy here. That's pushing me to be great. So I got to be on my top game each time I step foot on this field. And man, we got guys all across the board like that. So it's kind of hard for me just to pick one guy because, like you just said, man, I can go on and on because there's a lot of dogs, man, a lot of dudes. You know what I mean? They got it in them. Like I said, we talk about it all the time. It's either in you or it's not. And you don't have to do a lot of preaching to those guys because they already come with it. So, you know what I mean? It's more so just getting out there, having fun with one another, talking a little trash, and, you know what I mean, and doing what we do.
Yeah. I want to do now like two little games. The first one is to blind rank from 1 to 5 the quarterbacks that it is most difficult to face if you are in the defense, like preparing for that guy. First one I have you to rank is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, nah, he definitely at the top of the chart.
Yeah, and then Joe Burrow, how do you feel it is? If you like to put Lamar number 1, for example?
I mean, I see where you're going at it with the quarterbacks, man. So it's kind of hard. Like a lot of these quarterbacks, I mean, they are good players. You know what I mean? So I think anybody you're going against in the NFL, like preparing against them, is going to bring some type challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like you said, Lamar, he mobile. He can throw the football. There's a lot of different things you got to prepare for. You said Joe. Obviously, I know, like, it's a whole lot of different quarterbacks, man. You're going to be like, man, like, let me make sure, you know what I mean, I got the defense right. Let me make sure I got the calls right so we can make sure that I'm checking and I'm doing the things I need to do to make sure I put the defense in the right situations.
Yeah, and of course you train with Josh Allen. In your first years in the league, how is to prepare in training for a guy like that?
Yeah, like I said, I played with him, so it's a little bit different than you know what I'm saying, preparing to play against him. But like I said, man, Josh is a big quarterback. Obviously, he mobile. He can throw the football. Just won MVP. So, you know, all the things that you saw from the outside world is what I saw on an everyday basis. So, he's definitely a tremendous player, competitive. And definitely, you know, somebody that would be tough, obviously, game planning against.
Nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much.